need like more platforms, more space for debates, for young people to be able to meet and discuss these challenges and try to find possible solutions.
The EU has traditionally and will continue to support civil society organizations. And I was actually very encouraged to see a room full of activists and civil society representatives. And that's something which we can do better, but we do in a fairly massive way across a number of years, and will very much continue to doing so.
We should to begin education, illumination, and change the consciousness of the youth.
In the Soviet Union, we had another system, another ideological system, and in this transition period, the youth is searching for another way, for maybe some alternatives, and the main objective we trace is maybe to help the youth to overcome this transition, this strange stage of not being there and not being here.
The main problem, the main obstacle is that civil society representatives, they have lack of professionalism. For example, government will change something and they will not agree with these changes, and they will go front of government building and say, okay, we don't want. And when government representatives come and say, okay, what you want, they don't know what to say.
In the Eastern Partnership region and in EU member states, we can notice that actually many problems, many challenges are similar. First of all, when we are talking about youth employability, about youth entrepreneurship, about education system, there are a lot of similarities. On the other hand, we also have specific challenges which are typical for Eastern Partnership region. First of all, the problem is mobility. It's still quite difficult for young people to participate in international learning mobility activities. First of all, because of socio-economical difficulties, but also because of political situation, visa barriers, and this is why we need to pay special attention to mobility support for young people, for closer participation and cooperation in mobility activities based on non-formal and formal education.
I think there are a lot of challenges for Azerbaijani young people in the country, but most problematic things I can mention that they don't feel that they are involved in some activities because of another reasons, and the other reasons is that from one hand it is fair atmosphere what we have in our society, and another reason is they just not much informed and they don't understand the meaning why the human rights, democracy, or civic participation, civic involvement is important for them.
Moldova faces the same problems like every single European Eastern Partnership country, like employment, or lack of employment, or insufficient knowledge, or low level of educational system. What we can do? We can bring European experience into our country and help young people to support themselves.
I hope at least that we succeed. And I see a lot of bright faces here, which is ready to continue their work, their activism, and I will encourage you to build this network.
For those countries that are really suffering from authoritarian regimes, of course, the conditions are much different. Then the young activists have to deal with so many issues. I mean, I can't even imagine. They have to invest a lot of personal energy, they have to overcome fear, they have to be really brave to open many issues, and they have my respect, and I would like to wish them all the best into the future.
Я сподіваюся, що європейський накерунок він є для нас перспективним, це те, що нас може об'єднувати і накерувати в дальнейшем.
We should understand that the countries from the European Partnership have a big amount of repressions, and we need to be ready to react on them, and we need to be ready to give solidarity and support people in threat.
So by the decision of the steering committee of the Eastern Partnership Civil Society Forum, award goes to Rasul Jafar. My warmest congratulations to Rasul, and I'm sure he will continue his struggle for justice, equality and human rights. And there is a voucher, together with this glass, for a 4-day advocacy visit to Brussels, valid until 31 October 2017. All related costs will be covered by Eastern Partnership Civil Society Committee Secretariat, and this is Youth for Right Conference Award. Did you see this? You notice this also in the movie, so I'm sure it will be useful for you. So this is also for you.